Are you serious? Are you serious? The Russians, are they coming here too? Well, there's a Russian warship docked off the coast of Cuba right now. Right now. And here's a quick update. Listen to what the response is to why this is happening. And I agree with John McCain on this point. Russia is being aggressive in the Ukraine, and they're sending us a little message at the same time. Check this out.
Senator, there is a Russian warship docked about 200 miles from Miami, Florida, at a port in Havana, the capital of Russia's old communist comrade, Cuba. Reportedly, the ship is armed with giant 30-millimeter guns and anti-aircraft missiles. AFP first reported its presence, but there's been no official explanation for what this Russian ship is doing there. And, of course, in southern Ukraine today, dozens of armed men stormed regional government buildings, including the parliament there, and raised Russian flags. Ethnic Russians, in a rejection of the power claimed by Ukraine's interim government, are clashing with Ukrainians in the streets there. What do you think Putin is up to?
I think he's up to trying to preserve his absolute commitment and ambition of maintaining Ukraine as the part of the Russian Empire. You've got to we don't seem to understand that Putin is a KGB colonel apparatchik who believes in the Russian Empire. That's why he invaded Georgia. That's why he put pressures on Moldova, the Baltic countries, and the crown jewel of that is Ukraine. I have said all along, I don't believe he's going quietly, and I don't believe he's going to invade. By the way, the warship in Cuba is sort of just a little saber rattling. But what's really concerning now is particularly Crimea, but also eastern Ukraine. And Crimea is the naval base of Sevastopol, which he does not want to lose. And I believe that's what is happening now is they're creating unrest. He's not going to send troops in a la Hungary. His people and special forces are in there fomenting unrest, and I think he will take further steps in order to achieve a goal of at least maintaining control of parts of eastern Ukraine and especially Crimea, and I believe that he's intent on it, and we need to have a very strong statement about the unacceptability of such actions.
Now, here's where I differ with John McCain. I'm not so sure. He says, I'm not sure he's not going to send troops in there. He already has, John. I know what you're saying, John. You're not counting what John McCain is saying. The senator of Arizona is saying that these troops that are Russian troops that are in Crimea right now and have taken over the airport, he's saying, well, that's not official troops. That's special ops that go in there and kind of secure things. That's what you do. You send your special ops in first and secure things. You send your ground forces in to finish conquering things. Now, Russia may not send the ground forces in, but I'm telling you right now, there's a higher probability that he eventually will send them in. And he may try to completely conquer, if not half of the Ukraine, if not all of the Ukraine. And the same time he's doing it, he has a Russian warship full of all kinds of ammunition, all kinds of guns, and all kinds of missiles off the coast of Cuba, 200 miles from Florida. I mean, Cuba's only 90 miles away. I mean, and he's off the coast of Cuba. I mean, are you listening to me when I'm telling you? The bear is rising. The bear of the north is on the move. And I just think that the United States of America, and again, no response yet out of President Obama. None. I mean, you got John McCain out there saying we need to say something. We need to do something or say something. But there is this unbelievable it's like a detachment from reality of what's taking place around the world as it relates to the American foreign policy. It doesn't matter what we say. We never do what we say. Obama draws red lines. He doesn't. People cross them. There's no consequences. He makes statements that suits the certain crowds that he's in, and then he moves on, and nothing ever happens. I mean, it's just insane. Anyway, pray for this situation. Obviously, it is a very important situation. The bear of the north, the bear is on the move. And remember, Ezekiel 38 specifically tells you that Russia plays a major role in the Battle of Gog and Magog. I'll be right back with more. Don't miss my show today. It'll be powerful. Got the Hagmans with us today, so don't miss it. From 12 noon to 3 p.m. Eastern at my website, www.paulbegleyprophecy.com.